Camera's just, it's not straight. It's never straight though, is it? I feel like that's a feature. That's a feature on here. Camera's never straight. Always a little bit crooked. Suits my personality, I think. Hey, welcome. Can you hear the noise outside? I feel like the last time in the footage, it wasn't that obvious that there was constantly just a giant garbage truck getting stuff thrown into it, like throughout the video. So hopefully that's the same here. Another order of business, there's been construction in the building that's been like on and off all morning. I may have to stop, and if I do, the lighting's gonna change because I'm actually filming during the day. Shocker. The next order of business. I have become employed, full-time employed. That's relevant to the video. What today's video is going to be is rearranging my background display. I feel like I've been talking about it for a minute. When I got the Bratz Pop Stars dolls, I was like, I want to do like a music display in the background because I have a lot of like music themed dolls. And I just thought it would be nice to give them a chance to like be there in every video. Because you know, everybody needs a chance to be in every video so it's fair because they all have feelings in my mind. This is going to be a part 1. The reason I mentioned the job is because I said I've been putting off buying a shelf that I really need. For my congratulations, you've become full-time employed gift to myself, I bought that shelf. So that'll be part 2 of this video. The shelf is taking forever to come in even though I bought it on Amazon. So part 1 of this video, we're redoing this shelf. A lot of the stuff on this shelf is going to move to the new shelf. I want that shelf to be like neutral. But that's what today's video is going to be, everybody. We'll talk more about my random employment, and it was so weird as we move through the video. But I suppose the first steps are going to be dismantling this display. There are going to be some dolls that stay in it because they're forever dolls, and we'll see if we can jazz them up in a musical way. This queen is going to leave. I feel like she's a good neutral addition to the other shelf. The other thing that I'm definitely going to be doing in future, so if this excites you, is I've done a little bit of an AliExpress haul for some more Shan princess clothes. So I'm going to be dressing up some Barbaras to go on that neutral display, so that's coming in future. This diva, a beautiful skull panda, she's going to go over there. I don't even have anywhere to put any shit. I have no surfaces in my home. I don't know, like, most people live, I feel like, with more surfaces than I do. And I'm like a surface neater. My beautiful skull panda. I probably went a little overboard with congratulations, you've been employed gifts for myself. Because I also bought the Applejack skull panda because Applejack is the greatest pony of all time because she's the only one that made it from the first series of My Little Pony into the newest series of My Little Pony. And so she's also going to go into my new display. She's kind of neutral, but I'm going to put the Applejack pony with her, and that's orange. But orange is my favorite color, so we're just going to say that that's fine. This queen is going to go into the new display. Same with this queen. She's being held down by a single silicone earplug. What a delight. So are we interested in my job at all? I mean, I just find my work boring, but I feel like other people don't. I work on Broadway, if you didn't know. I am a wardrobe person. I dress people, which just means I put clothes on actors. But technically, the style of dressing I do these days is much more involved than that. It's essentially being somebody's like personal assistant. You do everything for them while they're in the theater. And this job just like came around randomly. I had texted one of my old friends from way back. He's a wardrobe supervisor. And I was like, hey, I'm looking for work if you have anything. And he was like, I don't really have anything. I can only hire 2 people, blah, 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 blah. You remember, because I was in a straight panic over this. She's gonna get to stay because she's musical. I was in a straight panic over this just a little while back, and just like really reaching out to anybody I know for any work that may be available. So I became like part-time employed by doing that. My friend is the assistant wardrobe supervisor on a show, and she's been like having me come in a few days a week, which is fine. It's plenty of money to get me through to my full-time job. So my old friend who I was telling you about, he reaches out and he's like, hey, there's this person that they're looking for a dresser for on my show. You should submit your information. So obviously I went ahead and did that. And when he said who the person was, I knew them. I'm not gonna say who the person is in this video because, you know, part of my job is being discreet. But this person was like pretty popular during my childhood. Like I knew of them peripherally. So of course the first order of business for me is to like look into them more. And I started doing my research and I'm like, oh, I see why he asked me to do this. This person is a comedy person. I'm into comedy. I get through the day, obviously, by being hilarious. And so I felt like it was a great fit. There was a lot of scheduling conflicts. It was hard to set up the interview, but it finally happened on Monday. And we just chatted for about 10 minutes. It seemed like it was a good fit to me, but obviously it was his decision. And then I get a call by the end of the day on Monday, like, congratulations, you're employed, bitch. And it's a good job. It's one of those jobs that get that overtime hour. And so I'm gonna be making the money that I need to survive. Which is great. And then of course they were like, oh, and by the way, the meet and greet's tomorrow, can you come? I know it's last minute. And I was like, yeah, sure, why not? Even though I did have to work yesterday. So I went to the meet and greet. I've had experiences like this before where I got the job and it felt wrong. Like, I don't know how to describe it, but there was like anxiety hanging over it. I was like, why am I so, like, there was no reason to be nervous necessarily, but I just was. This had the exact opposite feeling. Just right after she said that I got the job, I was like, this is right. This feels right. This feels good for whatever reason. This was the company manager who called me. And this is also a person I was very impressed with because she seemed to, one, know what she was doing, which isn't true of all company managers. Second of all, she was very supportive and helpful, which is touch and go as a wardrobe person. You like sometimes get a supportive, helpful one, sometimes they just ignore you completely, and sometimes they're completely not supportive and not helpful. So that was like also amazing. But then I went in and met her and I was like, oh, you're a serious person who knows what they're doing. You're the type of person that if I come to you with a problem, you're going to help me. And so like another like positive. The whole vibe of the room was positive. Turns out one of my old friends is the other star dresser on the show. I know her, I like her, we get along great. And then I got like told who he was planning on hiring for the other two tracks that he had mentioned, one of my good friends. So all of the pieces are coming together. Not to mention this wardrobe supervisor who is my friend from a long time ago when we used to work as dressers together. I've always wanted to work for him. So pieces are looking good, right? I'm running out of surfaces. Running out of surfaces to put shit on. I'm generally, not great in meet and greets because I'm awkward and weird and I feel uncomfortable in large groups of people. But I feel like the whole mood, vibe, and feeling was as good as it can get. I have like a really positive outlook on this because it just feels good. Best possible option. I haven't felt this good about a job in like a really long time. Stereophonic ended up turning out good, but I didn't feel good about it going in, Kimberly Akimbo, I felt terrible about going in, and that turned out to be warranted. Gypsy, I had no feelings about because I had no expectations. I technically didn't even work there, even though I actually did. I was under the impression I was a swing, which is a cover. So I felt nothing about that. This is like the first time in a long time that I feel like actually good about a job going in. So that's super exciting. You're gonna go back over here, queen. I'm gonna go find a place for you. Wacky manager is probably gonna go on Labubu wall. I don't know. Maybe Wacky Manager goes here. I've been hanging my little Yasmin on the Labubu wall, but she doesn't go there, so maybe she'll go on the new shelf. She's so cute. I'm obsessed with her. I think I mentioned this before. I love bag charms, and I'd love to carry them around, but I'm too precious about them, and they like get destroyed, and I just like can't. I can't have my beauties destroyed, so they just live here instead. These two need to go back up there. I'm gonna redo my ball jointed doll shelf too, which I'll show you. This absolute goddess, I love her. I was watching Broken Dolly TV and she literally took a pair of scissors and cut that off. And you like can't really see it from the front, so it's like not that important, but I think I'm gonna do the same because it's like the one part of the doll that I actually despise. But I don't mind the hat that much. I don't know. I just feel like she's so pretty and I wanna love her as best as possible, and not having that license plate on her butt would make me love her more. We'll get to that later. I feel like there's like kind of some maintenance stuff that needs to get done. How does this work? Somebody help. I love this and I'm gonna leave it just like that when I put it back. I guess I'm gonna have to let her out of jail too. I mean, she could stay like this, but it might be time for your freedom, even though I don't want you to be free. Come on, diva. Time to go. I loved having you here. We're gonna get a new ball jointed doll in this display. So what's up with you guys? I feel like the big sad was going around a couple weeks ago, so I'm wondering if people are feeling any better. I mean, there's still a lot societally to be concerned with. I'm not as big sad, I guess, because I'm not like worried about like how I'm gonna pay my bills. So I guess that's good. I'm legit so excited for the new shelf to arrive. First of all, I love putting together furniture because it makes me feel like a stagehand, which in turn makes me feel rich because they make so much money. But also, like, I love setting up a display, and I have like grand plans for it, which I hope work out. Nothing ever works out the way you expect, but hopefully we can make it stunning and gorgeous. I want it to look like an adult made it, which, I'm hardly an adult. I've got some accessories. There might be more. I'm not sure. I don't know where to put them. No surfaces. Let's see, this diva's going on the other display. She needs a prominent, extremely forward position in the display this time because I love her too much to like stick her in the back. You tail queen. Hate that stand though. All right, I'm just gonna pull the ones I wanna put in this and see what we're working with. Obviously, all 4 pop stars. There's a dead bug on this, so let me clean this first. I feel like when I watch Ex Canadensis's video, she's always talking about how she like hardly has any dust. And I'm like, oh queen, how? Because all I have is dust. Maybe I need like a dust bust. Hold on. Not only do I have dust, but I feel like it builds up in seconds. Like I'm gonna clean this now. Probably by the time I like put the dolls on it, it'll have a layer of dust on it again. Also the static, because it's winter time, causes it to accumulate so much faster. You should see my TV. It's just like a dust ball. I never use it, so it's probably part of the problem. Okay, just gonna make a pile of trash. Perfect. The pop stars, using silicone earplugs to hold them down apparently. Cool. Divas. Megan always gets to stay because she's a mascot. Same with Lilith. I have like a big fat guitar that I can give Lilith. I think it might be funny. She can be a musician. Let's bring Stevie back. I got Twirl-Eye. Where's Caddy? There she is, she's up there. And I want my gem dolls. Need a stool. I wonder where I put my stool. It's like I live in a room but I can't find anything. Here it is. Oh god, she's gonna be so hard to get out. I'm not sure. I think I'm just gonna put the gem in the display, but if I need more tall dolls, I'll grab some of the other gem dolls. I've got 2 mermaids that are musicians. Where are they? Cocksucker. Excuse me while I trip over everything on the floor. I forgot how much room this bitch's hair takes up. It's like the whole display is just her hair. I feel like, did she have a microphone? Did she? Oh, she's wearing a microphone. Great. K-pop microphone. There you go, queen. I need to stop tripping over this. It's annoying me. Oh my god, the colors look so cute, honestly. That's fire. I need to go grab the BJD, but I need to make some adjustments to her clothes. I really wish Delilah came with a guitar. I would put her in there too because she's a songwriter. She doesn't, and I don't have anything appropriate for her. I've got the David Bowie Barbie, and I've got a Cher doll. They could also go in there. I feel like we kind of need some height, so maybe that's a good idea. Like, that color also looks super good. Cutie. Let me grab Cher. All right, let me go fix my Aurora doll's outfit and then I'll come back. Surprise! Surprise, surprise! I forgot to buy the stuff I needed to fix that Aurora dress. I literally, like, that was half the reason I went to the Michaels, was to buy gold claw clips, and I didn't do it. So I guess her dress is staying as is. We'll make it work. Back to this again. I need to take them off the shelf so I can arrange them on the shelf, but I have no surfaces. And of course, like, I just like turn the camera on, like, unprepared. I swear there's something wrong with me. I also love when I do this, how badly I like mangle the rest of the display. So now I have to fix every single display, which is fine because I'm pulling dolls from it anyway, so I need to rearrange. It's fine. It's fine. Come here, Stevie. Don't fall, queen. What's great about this is it gives me like all this space right here to add more Bratz dolls. Luckily, there are no more Bratz dolls right now that I want. It's kind of like dry in the doll space right now. There are a couple things that came out, but like neither of them interest me. There was like that drop of that Millie, that random Millie with all the different little clothing options and the changeable hands. I liked that part. But her price point is $32 and I just don't think that's worth $32. That's crazy, right? And it's also Millie. Like I feel like I could maybe justify it if it weren't Millie, but it is. I wonder if there's gonna be other dolls in the line. I could be convinced if there were other dolls, not just Millie. And then that Bob Mackie Barbie. I forgot to put on microphone too. It's like the memory just isn't good. And now there's sound from every direction. If this starts to be that like hammering, drilling again, we will have to stop. Oh, the Mackie Barbie that they're selling for an outrageous price point. Here's my opinion on it. It's not worth $125. It doesn't look good. They use like what is essentially glitter glue to put like sparkle on the dress. It has 2 spots of embroidery. Like it doesn't stack up to our expectation of what a Mackie Barbie doll should be. And frankly, like if Mattel can't do it right, they shouldn't ask Bob Mackie to design dolls for them. That's how I feel about it. I've never been a Mackie doll girl because I'm like not into glamour like that. I like prefer like everyday sort of dressed dolls, because I think it does Bob Mackie a disservice and it does us a disservice to try to charge us $125 for a doll with glitter glue on the dress. Baby, give it to me plain. I can put the glitter glue on myself, you know. I don't know about this hair either, man. I was gonna cut it. I did cut it. This is the cut version. She used to have hair to the floor. Like, it needs to be thinned out. I think it's pretty, but it's just like not practical, you know? Like, it takes up too much space. I do love mermaids though. Like, look at the faces. They're just so pretty to me. I'm sad they got canceled. Look at the eyes. Like, they're such pretty eyes. So realistic. Yes, queen. I don't know what it is about these, but this aesthetic is for me. And I love that the tails are closed. I also think that's really funny. What are these two names? Riviera and... I forget. Names aren't my strong suit. Harmonique, right? Harmonique. Just giving that Ariana Grande po with the bubble. Oh, God, it's so gorgeous. I don't think I've had mermaids in this back display either, so I'm happy I get to have them there. Okay, let's see what we can do for Lilith here. I have this like massive guitar. That's pretty funny. See if I can fit it around her body. That's gonna be the issue because she's very round. I think I bought this for my Trixie Mattel costume and it was supposed to be 1/6 scale, but that's not 1/6 scale, that's huge. I feel like it's too big for a lot of my 1/4 dolls, but it might be perfect for Lilith. Let's see if we can fit it on her. She has no shoulders. It's hard to keep it, but we're gonna figure out how to keep it on. Oh yeah, she's comedy. Pure gold right there. And I've got this queen. I do have like some extra little things from Toralei. I mean, they're cat themed, but I think that's probably gonna be fine. Megan is technically a singer. She sings. I did finally watch Megan 2. I think it got panned, but it really wasn't that bad of a movie. So we will let you sing, queen. Her G1 hands aren't really working super good with that. There they are. Now they're musical themed. That's fun, right? Every time I do a theme, I can dress them up in the theme. New for the season, everyone. A new concept. How much space do I have? Ooh. Unstable. Everybody's unstable. Where's that red thing? Oh, I see it. On the struggle bus. How is there already so much dog hair on this? I just vacuumed it 2 seconds ago. This doesn't like work for her. Is it hers? How was she standing before? It'd be cool if she had some articulation. And none of her joints really work because you can see they like melted. That's a common occurrence with these dolls. Like they're always sort of melted. Our singers from the 70s section? No, Stevie's taking up too much space. Just throw you over there for now. Maybe David Bowie can go there. No, you're not gonna want to stay there because of your stand. Where's Jem? She's very tall. She might be good in here. I don't think I have enough dolls for this, honestly. And I should probably put Aurora in because she's gonna take up too much space. She's very tall, so I'm gonna have to kneel her. It's fine, no worries if not. This strap is like far too long. It doesn't want to like sit where I want it to. This is again a problem of just like not really having shoulders. Monster High was like shoulders. I don't think so. Same though. I also have no shoulders. You know, like when you have no shoulders and then you put on a winter jacket and like your no shoulders turn into even less shoulders. And you're like, wow, how do I survive? How do I get through life like this? All that noise is making me so violent, I can't even explain to you. Maybe if her tail's through the guitar, is that better? No, I feel like that's worse. How do I do it? Somebody help. I don't know if you can hear that noise coming from outside. Now you can, for sure. But that's every single day for multiple hours a day. That. It's violence inducing, especially when you're sound sensitive like me. It's fine, it's not for long because soon I'll be locked in a theater for 14 hours a day. That's the other thing we need to discuss, is my upload schedule while I'm in tech. Probably not gonna be 2 a week, because I'm gonna literally be in the theater. Because I'm literally gonna be in the theater for 12 hours a day. I only have 1 day off. So like that 1 day is 1 video, probably. So don't expect to be seeing 2 for about a month. And then we'll get back to our regularly scheduled programming once the show opens. Yes. I think I'm gonna have to stop because there's hammering again. Now it stopped. Is it done? I don't know. Riviera, here you are. Oops. That's the other problem with the mermaids. They're very unstable. How the hell am I supposed to get this thing on her? Over the head? No, but this hair. That was one of my favorite parts of the Mermaid show, when these two like had their band and it was like a full band playing, but it was only a singer and a guitar. Like, it makes no sense. Also, their clothes make them quite restricted in moving. She's gonna have to go up the back. Like, there's no other way because his hair takes up too much space. So maybe I put the mermaids next to Lilith over here. Lilith always stays in that spot. It's where she belongs. Look at that. Look at that. Come on. Put it away. It's tangled in Lilith's guitar. So pretty. Let's see if Harmonique can fit amongst the hair of Riviera. It's gonna take them both down. This hand with all these rings on it too. Now they're crowding out Lilith. Let's see, can you move over a little? I swear to you, she's just bouncing around off the hair. Is she gonna fall? Probably. I think that makes the most sense though. I can't have you here, but I just need to see how much space you take up. Come on. Where did this come from? Do we think it's important? What happened to Cher? She's on the floor. Now Riviera's hair is taking up too much space on this area. Oh, fuck. All right, this is gonna be more challenging than I expected. I also can't reach. I wanna scream. I'm just gonna leave that like that. Perfect. Maybe Lilith just can't go there. I could put her somewhere else. Maybe she needs to be here and half of her hair needs to go behind. That might be the solution. Let's try that. Mermaids also, because their hair is so heavy, have a real hard time with head tilt. Like, her head is stuck that way. That's how her head is. Everything fell. I'm so upset. God, I thought I had more. Where'd Caddy go? Caddy? Where is Caddy? Oh, she's right in front of me. Okay. Definitely doesn't want to stand straight. Caddy's short though. She's not gonna be able to be seen. No. I need like Bratz here because everybody's too fucking short. Megan can go there. This stand is problematic. It's so big. Cutie. I might have to get those mermaids up higher. Put your hand up, queen, so we can see that you are a musician. Where did Lilith go? Oh, here she is. I need the mermaids higher. How am I gonna do that? I don't know. It's like the soft sound of drilling. I found some other little things that I felt like belonged. I'm gonna put these My Little Ponies in this display because I need short things, and I feel like, you know, a rad sort of 80s theme is music adjacent. I'm justifying it, that's not even really true. And then this little music time La Boo Boo definitely belongs here. And so let's see, I put Lilith in this corner. She needs to be in a corner because of her body type. She needs to lean because it's hard to make her stand otherwise. So that's her for now. Where'd my other Bratz go? They're right here. I think I'm gonna still skip out on her and the guitar. She's like the lead singer. That's what we're going with, okay? I really liked the way they looked in the Bratz display, so I wanna try and like do something similar over here. I feel like part of my issue is I'm gonna have to find some other little things to go in here. But let's see what we can do. I like cut all these stands down to make space and now they're very unstable. Very, very unstable. Can you bend your arm anymore, queen? I think you have double jointed elbows. Yes, God. Where's Chloe? An absolute diva. Now she's covering Stevie. Maybe she needs to go over here. Let's move you down. Just sort of running into the same issue as I had on the other. I like can't get them how I want them, but that's okay. Can you hold your head down? No, she can't because she's Brat. Brats hate putting their heads down. Always looking into the heavens. I'm not like unhappy. It's just like a little straight liney. I wish there was a little more dimension in this. It's like, I thought I had so many like music or music themed dolls and I actually like don't. Lol. So let's see if we can make some little additions here just to make it cutie, you know? She's standing on her own tail. I love her. I love that she's white and I love her rainbow hair. Isn't she beautiful? Let's see. We've got these little baddies. I feel like maybe these little baddies have a vibe to them. So maybe they can go in the display. Child labor roadies. That's fine, this is America. Let's get a little dog. I don't like them next to each other. That's the problem. I'll be shocked if I throw this into editing software and you can't hear all the noise. There's so much of it and it's coming from every direction. That's a little better. A little better. I feel like I need like a something, a little something. I mean, maybe it's just not as dynamic this season, and that's okay because we get like a different vibe, I feel like, than in the past. We've had like moody and dark for a while now. This is a little bit more bright and fun, you know? Oh my god, I forgot that Aurora had to go in there. That's the problem. Aurora has to go in there. That'll fix this. That'll fix the problem. That'll take up some space in a different way. Let's do that. You're gonna all have to move. I don't know, maybe the Bratz split up. I'm not sure. Oh my god, if I trip over one more thing, I will scream. Just forgot the reason I was making this display was the Aurora doll because I wanted her in the background. Because I love her. She's too beautiful. Oh my god, that helps so much. Look at that. Yes, where'd Sasha go? That was the variation. But you know what? I feel like Stevie now needs to get up because if I stick her in front, we're not gonna see her. That's fine. Let's move Stevie up. Okay, she's got a hat, so that's not gonna work. Got it. Too high. Fuck my drag, fuck my drag, fuck my drag. Ugh. Oh, I found more risers under here. They're the tall ones. Oh wait, where's that pack of tarot cards? This might be just what I need. Can we just stay on the stand? Look at that. Look at that. The stand is hardly holding her up. It's like too short. Classic. She's really done a number on Megan. She hates Megan. Stevie's like, I'm the only witch in this group. How does she go from sitting perfectly to refusing to sit? That's my question. Like, you really think when you get a ball jointed doll, yes, this will have the posability I want. No, ma'am. It's a battle every day. Look up. Need her just to go back there. That's pretty cute. I feel like sticking her in the center there really has made all the difference. That's so much better. Do you go there? I think you do. You can still kind of use some, like, one little thing, like, right there. I don't mind it. I think we're going with this. The other thing, maybe, hold on. I brought the little records over here. Like, could we stick them like this? I love it. So cute. It made all the difference. It's perfect and I love it. And I love these little records and I was like, how the fuck am I gonna get them on display? There they are, they're perfect, I love them. Let me show you the mess I made. It's so funny, everything's ruined. Here's this disaster. My poor little baby 3 has fallen. This girl kept falling, so she's there. What's that on the couch? Elastics, cool. Stuff kept hitting this, so these all fell down. That's a mess, but I think I'm gonna move all of them out into the new shelving because they're neutral, and then that'll be a new shelf for other new dolls coming in. This now looks like this. Just everybody having a little bit of a nap. That, like that. I feel like this one kind of stayed intact. I actually ended up sticking her in there because I took somebody out. It was Torlai. And I think that works, that's fine. That like still half looks good, but I'm gonna have to like rearrange it. And I have these two that I think I'm gonna try and get up there because I moved stuff out of there, so I might be able to get them in. But yeah, pink is looking real sketchy. Look at this poor girl. She's just half tipped over. And then of course we've got this disaster. This is where everybody landed because it's like the one surface in my house that was available. Also this mess. She made it over all the way over here. She's next to my bed now. To be continued on this one. So thank you so much for coming as usual. I hope you enjoyed. If you made it all the way to the end of the video, go ahead and put a broom emoji in the comment section below to signify the cleanup I'm gonna have to do from participating in this endeavor. Make sure to like, share, and hype the video. Subscribe for more hilarious and amazing content just like this. If you enjoyed this video, but you prefer a little more dramatics, try this video. This is when I had a mentee bee trying to set up a doll display. Thank you so much for coming in as always. I hope you have a wonderful time. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful time. Goodbye.